Alright, so for this problem, we're trying to find which expressions are not equivalent to this equation. So we have a bunch of different kind of factored things over there as our answer choices. And just from looking at this, it's kind of hard to see which ones are equivalent and which ones are not. So since they're factored, the easiest way to figure out which ones are to factor this one. So the first part, we're just going to factor this top part. And so we have, well, we see first that there's a 5 in each of them. There's also a y in each of them. So we can pull out that greatest common factor. So we have a 5y, and then we have our leftovers in parentheses. So since 5y, and in the first term, there are 2 y's, so it'll be a y left over. So y and minus, and then 5y, well, we took out a 5y, so there's nothing left, so we put a 1. That's the top part factored by greatest common factor. So now we come to this bottom part, and we can factor it. So this bottom part, we also see there's a 5 in each of these. In fact, there are 2 5s in that one.
I got
2 5s in that one. So, or it's 5 times 2. So we can pull out a 5 from all of them. So there's a 5, and the leftovers are y squared plus y, and minus 2. So we see we pulled out a 5 from that bottom one as a greatest common factor. If we look over our answer choices, this is answer choice A, which means that A is equivalent to that equation, so we can cross out A. Alright, I'm going to change colors real quick. And so the next thing we can do is we can factor this bottom part. And so if we come out here, that's y squared plus y minus 2. So in order to factor it, we need two numbers that will multiply to give you -2, but add to give you +1. Because there's a little imaginary coefficient of 1 right there. So since the first term is y squared, we know that y has to be multiplied together. So y and y. And so now we're stuck with those two numbers that will either they'll add to give you +1 or subtract or multiply to give you -2. And that's +2 and -1. So say +2 and -1. And that's the bottom part factor. So if we come over here and finish our little equation, we gave you 5y times y minus 1. We didn't do anything with the top. All over 5. You got to remember that because we only factored this part. We didn't do anything with 5. So 5 times y plus 2, and then y minus 1. So now if we look over, that is answer choice B, which means that B is equivalent with our original equation. So we can cross out B. And we can switch colors to blue. And so now we see that there are some common terms on both the bottom and the top. So, but we can cancel them out because if you kind of imagine everything as different kind of fractions, that you can cancel them out because they just equal 1. So 5 over 5, that would give you 1. Those cancel. And also, this y minus 1 and y minus 1 can cancel because no matter what y is for y minus 1 over y minus 1, no matter what y is, they'll give you the same answer on both the top and the bottom, which means it's 1. So if we come down here and write everything out, it becomes y over y plus 2. And that's the simplest they can get. If we look over, that's answer choice C, which means that C is equivalent with our original equation. So we can cross out C, and D is the correct answer. Alright, so we need which values satisfy the equation. So that means we're going to be solving for x. So the first way to do it is, since we're adding two fractions, we want to get them both have common denominators, which means we need to multiply this denominator by x minus 8 and the second denominator by x. And that way they'll have the same denominators. So in order to do this, we'll have 4, and since you're multiplying bottom by something, you have to multiply the top by the same thing. So 4 times x minus 8 all over x times x minus 8. So now we're still adding, so now plus, now 2, that's an x, 2 times that x from over there, all over x minus 8 times x. That'll still equal the negative 2 over x squared minus 8x. So now we can add them, because when you multiply those two out, they're pretty much the exact same thing. So we'll multiply it out, and we'll multiply the tops as well. So now we'll have 4x minus 32 all over x squared minus 8x plus, that's simple, 2x all over x squared minus 8x. So now we have that part all equals. Now it'll still equal this top part, x squared minus 8x. Alright, so now since those two have common denominators, we're going to add them, and I'm just going to skip the step of bringing those together and just having the 2x. So now that'll be, that's a 6.
What is that? What is that? What is that?
That's a 6. 6x minus 32 all over x squared minus 8x. That'll equal negative 2 all over x minus x squared minus 8x. So from now we can multiply both sides by the denominator, and that will get rid of the fraction. So you multiply this side by x squared minus 8x, and this side times x squared minus 8x. So now this will become 6x minus 32 will equal negative 2. So now you want to move this negative 32 over to the negative 2 side to isolate the x. So 6x equals 30. Divide by 6 by both sides, and you get x equals 5. And if we look at our answer choices, D is the correct answer again.
Hey, that's pretty good.